Welcome back to this week's episode of EVTV. I'm Jordan.
And I'm Emily.
Youth Equity Stewardship holds monthly meetings bringing students together from different high schools across the county. The meetings use music to aid their discussions about improving equity in the schools. For more about the co-leaders, we go to Emmett.
This is Benji, Howard, and Wade Antonio Colo, the founders of a program known as Youth Equity Stewardship. These two friends use music to spark conversation in teachers and students on equity in their communities.
Music is an amazing catalyst for building community. Music also has the capacity to be an amazing learning strategy.
We were using the arts, especially music, to engage young people in conversations about difference, about community, about improving public education to serve the needs of, everybody that shows up at school.
It drew us together in friendship and then ultimately into a long collaboration and a current partnership that's been amazing.
Youth Equity Stewardship participants have reported feeling like they now play a huge role in their community because of Benji and Wade's participation within the education system.
My name is William Belisle, and I go to Red Canyon High School, Gypsum.
I'm Christiana San Diego. I go to Eagle Valley High School. I'm a junior right now.
It's impacted my role in the community for the simple fact that I'm able to voice my own opinions and be able to share what I believe is right and what is wrong to the community that I hold dear to here in the Valley.
It honestly has inspired me to kind of move forward. I think in a way it's inspired everyone because they feel really supported there. It's 100% kind of a safe space for everyone to voice out what they're feeling.
Most of Benji and Wade's songs are inspired by personal experiences in their lives. When sharing their stories, Benji and Wade create conversations surrounding the theme of their song.
One of the songs that I was inspired to write based on an experience in my life was growing up biracial. As a young person was something that I was very proud of, having the heritage that came from different parts of the world. But it also made it very difficult for me to know what my place was in the world. So this song I wrote is called Loving Day, which is just a celebration of my cultural identity, a celebration of my parents, being in intraracial marriage, and it's a celebration of love being love.
Sharing that song opens up a conversation about complexity, conversation about mixed identity, mixed racial identity, but it opens up a conversation about the fact that all of us have these tensions in us. We're not one thing, we're like all kinds of things. And it opens up the possibility for people to have a richer, more kind of nuanced conversation about all that cool stuff that's inside all of us.
And so the name Loving Day comes from Edward and Mildred Loving, who in 1967 challenged the U.S. Supreme Court and made sure that any state that would ban people from being married based on their race would forever be unconstitutional. I want to share a glimpse into a struggle that I faced as a student. We're continuing to expand some of that work into parts of the country where this equity work hasn't traditionally had a reputation that has been embraced by all. I think there's some misrepresentations of what equity work is that has prevented some of the work from happening in certain parts of the country. And I'm really happy that we're beginning to notice that there's much more of a desire to have conversations around building community.
And to build relationships, we need to have fun. We need to have music in the house. We need to be creative at the same time that we're courageous enough to take a clear-eyed look at what's really going on in our communities and take a clear-eyed look at the histories that got us here, right? So I really feel like it's important for us to hold both those things, joy and struggle.
From Student Reporting Labs in Gypsum, Colorado, this has been Emmett Brown.
Wow, I didn't know Yes Equity did so much for our school. Newsflash, we have parking lots, and in those parking lots, there are cars. For more, we go to Sam and Emmanuel.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Sam, and we know nothing about cars.
But you're watching Car Review.
Yeah! Up first, we got a 2009 Honda Accord.
Woo! Look at that baby. Can I say it's my car?
No. What would you give this car out of 10, Mr. Sam?
Oh man, this beauty, it has to be at least a 10 out of 10. I mean,
dude, what? A 10?
That's
all right, we'll settle on a 5. I think we should move on to our next car.
Yeah. Look at this.
It's kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah, it's got a nice midnight gray color to it. You know, wait. Just as I suspected. Oh, dirty.
It's a cool truck, but you can tell it's been neglected a little bit. Probably driven by a shorter man with a little bit of anger issues. I'd still give it like a 6 out of 10 though.
You could call him a little angry guy.
Yeah, a little angry guy.
Yeah, 6 out of 10 is what you gave it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking, you know, 6.5 to 7 out of 10.
Gonna be
this
great.
Is harder than I thought.
Yeah, there's like nothing to talk about.
I gotta think more though.
Yeah. All right, up next, we got a Jeep. It's a Jeep.
Wait, dude. Our name tags are backwards.
Oh, we better switch it.
Yeah, we gotta. All right, there we go.
Okay. Oh, hang on.
Oh, hang on.
All right, that's better. All right, up next, we got a Jeep. It's a Jeep. It's covered in mud.
Yeah, it looks like a Jeep to me.
Yep.
Let's give this one, you know, 5 out of 10, right in the middle of the pack.
Should we taste test the mud, make sure it's real?
Yeah, you can taste test the mud.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's real.
Yep, real mud. You actually ate it?
Yeah. I'll bump it up to a 5.
Was that a 5?
For the mud. Well, we're almost done, so I think it's time to review the entire truck row at once. Come on, Emmanuel. F-150. I don't know, it's a Ford, that's cool, I guess.
Yep.
Ram, what's that, a half-ton? That's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Another F-150 flatbed, that's cooler, I guess. Chevy, who cares? Tundra, they got some cool seat covers, cattle guard. That's not a truck. Hide it, that's not a truck. Keep going. That's not a truck. Oh, Ford Bronco. That's probably the coolest car I've ever seen in the parking lot, actually. That's our winner, but we're gonna keep going. That's another Chevy, whatever. And yeah, there's more trucks. We live in Gypsum, they're all the same, but they're cool, I guess. Thank you.
That was sick, Sam.
That was perfect.
Killed it.
Thanks for tuning in to the only annual EVTV car review. We'll see you sometime, I guess.
Nice. And for the intro, I'll do, I'm Sam, and I'm...
Whoa, those are some pretty cool cars.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of EVTV. See you next week.